eventually able to find out the component that has the beacon on it. What do you choose to do with that the beacon? Just disable it?
What do you think?
I think we
I
should
can disable
throw
it.
it out the airlock. Now, hold on for a second. That is not as ridiculous as it sounds.
Because I got biotics, and you give it a shove, it'll just go that way.
Forever.
Not just that.
And they'll
I
follow
can
that.
throw it. You can shove it so it goes even further.
Yeah. I can straight up. How if it's big enough, I can charge it and I can give it a kick. It'll just launch. There's straight up rules for it.
It's funny is you guys are in an area where there's effectively zero G because you're on an asteroid supposed to in space. You don't have to worry about lift. You can literally just do the biotic kick. Lift is free out here, right?
Yeah,
So-
no, exactly. So that's absolutely what I think.
But-
That's at least the suggestion. I think that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
Krax's suggestion actually is, if we're able to get it to go fast enough, it might look like our ship.
That is exactly why I kept it.
You guys are
Yeah.
hoping that you could do sublight speeds with this thing?
I mean,
Well,
everything's
asteroid
sublight
belt,
speed.
so
You
we
know what I
slowed
mean, though.
down.
I mean more than 60 miles an hour. Go ahead,
Oh
Ollie.
yeah,
Sorry.
definitely more than 60.
Hey, I mean, Monto's got a serious punt on her.
And
She does.
Krax has a serious throw on him.
All right. Well, question, because we have time. Can I attach like a little like propulsion system to this?
Yes, you can.
I
Alright.
mean,
I mean, that
All
seems a little
freaking
better than
combined.
kicking it.
You mean droning it? So instead of
It's
like
a
shooting it in a
space
straight
magic
line
kick.
into an asteroid
Excuse me.
field where it's probably going to crash into something, you can give it some sort of navigation so it can
Wait.
maneuver itself
There you
through
go.
the asteroid field.
don't Makos have like little jets on them or something?
They do, yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well,
Problem solved.
So I imagine Andre and Krax are having this fun conversation back and forth about how the best way to launch it out there is. And the whole while that they're doing that, they kind of pull Cattle into the conversation like, okay, but we have to make sure that we do it at the right time so it doesn't hit anything on the way. And literally in the background, Winnie's just like working on stuff. She eventually just goes over and she's like, oh, I got this. Clink. This'll do it. It's like a little like a drone, like a handheld guided propulsion. It's very, very rudimentary, so it's not something that's going to be like super effective outside of this one scenario. Besides, it's also got huge boosters on it. But either way, you guys want to activate it and send it out into space, right? That's the plan.
can we booby trap it?
No, I don't think we need to
That's
booby
too
trap it.
much.
Okay.
I mean,
But-
is
But
it
could
though?
we?
Yes.
But could we?
I mean, you could try.
We definitely could.
You could certainly try whatever you'd like.
I'm gonna roll.
Well, you have to roll me an electronics check to build it first. Electronics intelligence. Okay. So with your 11, you're able to get the thing all together and functioning. Cattle or Winnie, would either one of you like to roll me the decryption check to set up the navigation system on it? More or less just a basic one off of the computer that you have.
There you go.
Okay. Cattle gets a nice navigation system set up for it. I don't like how these dice just all of a sudden roll over 10 every time. Like you guys
I don't
level.
roll now, so fuck you.
You guys level, and now everything's just amazing. All right, so you get the navigation system set up for it, no problem. And then you want to booby trap it. What's your plan for the booby trap?
Krax is going to suggest like, if it comes in contact with a heavy gravitational field, it explodes. Like, say, artificial gravity from a ship.
I'm confused about something for a second. Winnie just rolled a 7 and got a 13. How does Winnie have a +6?
I rolled 2d6. Doo-doo-doo. I know I have a +1 for my being Quarian. I have a +2 for my electronics check. I have a +1 for my intelligence. That's 4. I don't know where anything else is coming from.
So yeah, that's
It's
as you
two-
said, that's 4.
2, 1, 1.
I think it's a case where the visual dice are wrong and
Yeah, the dice
Yeah.
are
Oh,
wrong.
that's-
Logs
that's-
rolled accurate and
I see a 3 and then a 6.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool. It was the
The
visual
screen dice
dice,
are
thank you. All right, cool. Either way, it's still a lot of modifiers. Good for you, Aaron. All right,
Thank
so you're able to get your booby trap, so if something comes within range, it does some sort of little explosion. Well, your plan is to what, blow up the boosters?
Just whatever. It's
Okay, so you're going to be
Krax's
cannibal.
suggestion for this is booby trap to slow. Ooh, I can't speak.
Cattle
To
suggests
slow
not
any
slurring.
search down.
Sure. What, Rick?
Cattle would suggest, as they're like discussing booby trapping it, that it's just not really worth a hassle. They're already going to be distracted by it. I don't plan on staying here for too long. We're just going to investigate that
It's
beacon.
not worth the hassle, and it
But I've
kind of
already-
goes against one of
But
the
I've-
reasons why we're doing it.
But
Yeah.
I've already started it.
But
We wanted
we
to
have-
just go in a
Cheap
direction
throwaway,
via distraction.
literally.
so at the meeting table, Cracks is just like,
But it's
do we
half
have
done.
anything better to do right now?
Well, we
Well-
can use this for its intended function, or you can blow it up for fun. There's many other things you can blow up for fun. I understand that's what you like to do. But this should be what it's designed to be.
But I designed it, and it's already halfway done.
It's literally one of those things where you guys are having this conversation and Winnie's just like walking by because she's working on something. She's always working on stuff. And you guys are like, yeah, it's just not even booby trap. And she's like, but
But
and
guys,
she's like holding stuff.
I'm
Like,
just saying, it's literally stupid to booby trap
It's
it.
not worth the effort we're putting
It's
in.
actually against part of the reason why we're doing it.
but it's already halfway done. I've already
Just
started
leave
it.
it be,
The
Winnie.
whole thing's done. Just launch it already. This could have been a 5-minute thing. Or less.
If you
okay.
give me 5 more minutes, it'll be done.
No!
No, I mean on the show. I'm
Yeah.
not saying Andre saying this.
Yeah.
Andre
Cracks
would
just like
never
duct
raise their
tapes it from
voice.
day to
Listen,
it.
listen, Ollie, in case you haven't realized, if there's an opportunity to make things more complicated, Frank is that opportunity. He's like,
I don't
I'm like,
mind Frank. It's that
Cattle
Aaron
takes
is
it around and
enabling
tosses it
Frank.
It's his
What a
navigation
bad
system. He knows how
idea.
it works. Bye!
so you guys bring it and launch it, and Winnie's very upset that she didn't get to finish her invention. It's one of those like, oh, that's so gonna not
It's
keep me up
finished.
at night for the next couple months. But
Make him-
but-
It's already made. Like,
Yeah.
it's just sitting there.
So you launch it with a little basic nav system on there. You sadly did have to take away a whole bunch of stuff that you could have salvaged off the Mako to do it, but
Oh,
you
that's
do
fine.
launch it. It takes you guys a couple days to get it out there, but you do get it out there. The rest of the Mako, you salvage as much of the stuff off of it that you can, including like its little gun. It works the same stats as your repeater. However, it's not the same kind of repeater that you have. Wherein it works as well in space or as long of ranges as your repeater. It's much shorter range. It does have this little like boom cannon thing on it, which is great and all, but most spaceships' hulls are going to be able to withstand those kind of hits. So it's a really good weapon to have.
So you're trying to say it's an it's like a helicopter mounted cannon essentially on this ship.
So,
Yep.
Winnie, want your second project?
Mount this on by the
No,
cargo
hold on,
hold.
Frank. Don't worry about the
Open the
second
door.
project. Her whole project, everybody's project, was breaking down the Mako. That was it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So second project.
Well, I'm saying for like when we're traveling.
Yeah.
Like, because this is our door gun for self-defense.
I mean, I'm okay with
The
that.
one that we talked about
So
earlier.
people stop walking
Ooh.
into our ship.
Yes.
Oh man. So are you referring to the hangar door, or are you referring to like the airlock? The cargo door or the airlock?
Gatling gun on the airlock, big gun on the hangar door.
You guys do realize why Krax is mentioning this, right? The airlock goes directly into your bedrooms. He wants to be like.
Oh yeah, no,
"Guys,
I nearly
can-
died there. I know why he's saying it.
He's like,
You don't
he's like,
have to fresh in
can,
my
can that be
mind.
my bedroom too? Can I have the Gatling gun in my bedroom? It's like, well, what about the
No.
cannon? That's my other bedroom.
Well, Andre wouldn't suggest putting the Gatling gun in the bedrooms because the bedrooms are for sleeping.
Well, on the map, it will be section 5. So the way we had it discussed like 2 weeks ago when we were talking about, hey, this would be a good idea, we kind of need this, is like a pull-down gun.
Mhm.
So it's like, it's above everyone, emergency situation, someone reaches up, pulls it down.
Yeah, it's
It's
basically stowed in the airlock.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. It'll more or less take
As long
your
as you
actions
keep
to
it
do the
clean and tidy.
If you
Cool.
care for it properly, we'll let you have it.
Basically her argument.
All right, so again, your whole job here is going to be doing that, and then your travel time based off rolls, we can see what you guys can get done. You guys wait that week or so, that it's several days to allow time to pass and feel like, okay, maybe they think that they can't find us or whatever. After those several days are done, you dare to venture free from the asteroid belt What do you You have no idea what happened with your little beacon though. It just kind of flew off. So
I don't really care.
yeah, exactly.
That's fine.
What do you guys want to do about the other shuttle that was supposed to be here?
I want to look for it.
Okay. Roll your. So you guys literally have to take your ship out of where you're hiding, and start trying to find it. Now, in case you're hoping to come back to this exact asteroid at some point in time in the future, that's really, really difficult to do. This whole terrain is.
Why would we
because
ever
it's
want to do that, Scott?
I'm just saying, in case that was your plan, it's not something that's going to be like easy for you to do. It's like nigh impossible if we travel too far. Okay.
Well, we're not going to build a cattle cave in there yet. We don't have
Yeah,
the
it's not become home yet.
I'm throwing it out there because I know how PCs act. So
That's true.
so
We already have a ship, though.
roll me
We
your
don't need an asteroid base yet. Yet.
asteroid C. So you guys make your roll me your check, Rick, to find it.
That's perception intelligence.
C, senor. Okay, so you have your old report or whatever that you found, like in your data banks or whatever, about what was over there, and so it was easy for you to navigate out the exact signal that you were looking for because of the scout report that you have. So you took that scout report, you looked throughout to see where exactly the ship was, and you're like, oh nope, we found it. We found the exact signal. It took a better part of a day of flying around and trying to find that exact signal, but you did, and you guys are able to travel your way over to it. Now, where the ship is inside a bit of the asteroid field that has obviously there's larger and smaller asteroids as floating junk in space, right? This happens to have be one of the areas where there's a huge asteroid that's large enough that it actually has a bit of its own gravity. Enough of its own gravity that other things are orbiting it. You can tell based off of the way that the junk is kind of like situated, and then doing like the maths of your sensors to see how it's moving in like the same direction, same speed-ish, so on and so forth.
What you're saying is that this is an even better asteroid to build a base in.
What I'm saying is it's going to be difficult to navigate into where this vessel is. However, it is definitely not on the actual asteroid, but floating on the other side of the space junk. So we're going to have to make a piloting check to navigate our way through theirs. Do you guys want to do anything before we do the piloting check?
Tie everything down.
Sure. Anything else?
We'll
Oh,
go
that's
to
fine.
green alert.
Okay. We're going to write
So
down what this
everyone-
alert's mean.
Green alert is yellow alert, and pink alert is red alert. It's very simple. It's
Oh,
two
that's right.
changes.
And which one's black?
So
and
it's
orange
green-
alert?
Blue's a
Why
very
do we
common
need
color. Blue should be one.
We only need 2 alerts.
Blue is more calming than green.
What about?
But where
you
we
know,
did, I'm not changing the bulbs. Green alert, just so everyone knows to be on their toes.
Okay.
Well, I don't like green.
It's just incorrect.
Tr-
Like
tr-
if we're having this argument in character, on Tori will
Yes.
just have a long conversation about how garden worlds are the most beautiful worlds and green is the most beautiful color, second to blue.
Garden was a
Second-
weird. People
second
tend
to
to buy
blue.
hydroponics there for
Blue
some
is a
reason.
better color.
She won't accept this argument, even though she kind of made it.
I think Ollie did that by accident.
No, I did it deliberately. Of course I did.
Trebi is laughing like to herself consistently during this argument because the whole change in the color was literally her idea. So the fact that this is an ongoing argument entertains her. I'll make her piloting check to get through the place. Ready, set, flying. Okay. So she's navigating her way through the asteroid field to try to did I screw something up? I was just double checking. Does she have my apologies, 1 second. Where's her actual foci? Why aren't they appearing on
I'm
screen
not sure.
for me?
Are you looking for Starfire? Because I'm not sure if that would apply here.
No, yeah. No, exactly. That's fine. So, yeah, she's the one where she automatically makes checks that are 10 or lower for jumps. So she
Yeah.
she is navigating through the place. Usually, hull does get hit several times. It's like crashes and bangs and whatnot that happen because of it. It's one of those things where next time you guys land, or if you feel it's dangerous enough, maybe you'll have to like go out in the middle of space to do some fixings and whatnot. But you guys do get through. Nothing breaches the hull. No dangers of your life support leaking. Get through the area to make your way over to the ship. As you guys make your way over to the ship, you can find it. You can literally find it floating, free floating, in space, and it is sensors run on it, just like initial ones. There are no systems online whatsoever. However, by looking at it, like just seeing the style of ship it is, all Rick, could you roll me and anybody's welcome to roll me the lore check, intelligence. But Rick, you get a +3 on this.
Oh wow.
Okay, so Rick, you know that this is a Solarian heavy frigate, so this is a decent sized ship. It's like you guys have a light frigate, right? This is a larger ship than you have by a considerable amount. A ship like this would probably house during non-combative times, when it's just doing like routes or routines, non-war times or whatever, would probably house anywhere between 20 to 30 Solarians with their various jobs that are on there. However, during like a time of combat, it would house like 40 to 50 Solarians, and each one of them would have their own jobs that they constantly are working on to make sure the ship isn't running at high capacity. Because you guys work very, 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 very quickly. That was weird. I swore I saw something fly by, like as I was outside, like a bird flew by, but I'm literally inside of a room, inside of a house, and that's
a ghost.
That's a big bright light over there. I'm like,
It's the ghost of the Solarian. He's buzzing the tower.
Oh wait,
oh,
I know what it was. It was a distraction.
hey. So, anyways,
But did it blow up?
No. The ship is relatively intact. You know what I mean? Like it's all smashed up. It's free floating. No systems online, so on and so forth. The ship did not explode. And
It look salvageable, actually?
And you do know, as I described beforehand, this is from a time of war before. So, why don't we take our first break, even though it was a little bit shorter this time because we started a little bit late. Why don't we take our first break now? We'll be back in 5 minutes, and you guys can go and explore that vessel.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
ignore that vessel.
Yes.
Or both.
Yeah.
We
All
can
right, so-
tug it
Definitely.
behind us, right?
What was that?
We can. Yeah, we can just attach like cables to it and just tug it with us.
See you in a few minutes.
We'll bolt our vehicle tender mount to it, and then we'll bring our vehicle.